Welcome everybody, welcome to Super FPL, and just a few hours before the deadline we are gonna reveal our FPL team. It was a super short-term planning since I was on vacation and I just had something like a 3-4 days to look to it and to see what's happening, so which doesn't have to be a bad thing when I had my best finish when I was 26th in the world at the end, and if I haven't done a risk in game 37 I would have been in top 10. Then also I've made my team during vacation on the beaches, so I'm back here and starting with this stream in order to share the team before the deadline, so everyone should be able to see how this team looks like. So first we're gonna start at goal. We have gone there with no rotation. That's Pickford and Stekelenburg. I hope I managed to mention the name as it should be. I know he's a Dutch player, so in my experience in the previous past, whenever I have done rotating with the keepers, that didn't end well at the end, since you cannot predict when goalkeeper is going to have a hole, and that usually happens away when he's going to save a penalty, or they go at Liverpool and they go 0-0, or they go at the City and they win 1-0, some kind of, or Chelsea, so some kind of surprising results, or Tottenham. I think the Spurs are the obvious candidate for dropping points against bad teams, and then the keeper could have the double figure points and he is going to be on your bench. I know the most popular duo now is to have Foster and Fabianski as a rotation par. However, I'm not sure that that's the smart move. It could be. I could be wrong, since the majority of the crowd there is going with that combo. However, due to the facts I already stated, I hate rotating. I have made so many mistakes in the past while rotating. So this is our strategy. Everton have excellent fixtures. Pickford is a great shot stopper. His confidence is on the high. He was great for the Three Lions, the World Cup. So I expect big things from him. The Everton defense is not that strong, so that means there will be shots on target and there will be saves. For Pickford, here is how we've made the right call, and he's cheaper than Coleman, who is also a good defender to own with attacking threat. However, at the start I'm going with a strategy with a super cheap defense, which is my next topic, like the almighty John Reason, who for the new guys, they don't know him, however he's the best winner of all time. He has invented this rotation and he has done almost all year with 4.5 or 4.0 defenders, and he won the team by a huge margin, I think close to 100 points, and that's the largest margin ever happened in FPL. Usually the winner is having the lead with several points, around 10 or so. So he had only one defender for which he spent a lot. It was Glenn Johnson back then, and once he even captained him for 18-point hold, but multiplied by 2, that's 36, and some of the time I think he had John Terry, but that was it. So I believe in value in the defense. However, that value is mean on long term. So later in the season, when we're gonna have more money in our bank because the price rise will be there, we're going to earn some money then again, and we will know the big teams, they will be settled. So there are lads out there like Mendy, like Robertson, like Van Dijk, who I all like, Aspilicueta, even the Spurs defense, the center backs. However, at this point of time, I don't expect large price rises for defenders because the game week 1 is really a lottery and you don't know what is going to happen. And usually I want those funds to have it up front and to be able to jump on bandwagons as they happen, since I have missed bandwagons in the past, like Mahrez or Yaya Touré. I didn't trust them, or Fellaini, so I think you should be able to jump off any bandwagon there. And the defenders are not usually at the beginning, so I'm speaking about average. I don't have to be right, of course, however, that is my thinking. Because of that, I have gone super cheap, and this year looks like that we're gonna have at least two 4.0 options, which I think is rare these days, and this rarely happen, and we have to take advantage of this situation. So looks like there will be 4 or 5 regular defenders, regular playing time defenders with bottom price. So I went with 2, that is Wan-Bissaka, who everybody is saying that he is a must, and Peltier. They have okay fixtures, and there is also other options like Bednarek, or that guy Schelotto. I don't know if I pronounced him well, from Brighton. So those 2 could be also an option, so I'm not spending money. Then I'm going with 2 4.5 million defenders, which I think are great value. They have great starting fixtures. I know Charlie Daniels is only short term, however, I like his attacking threat, so I believe he can easily score a goal and make the clean sheet, so this is only short-term option. I have Cedric. His doubt, his fitness could be an issue. He could miss game week 1. However, I don't mind. I like him long-term, even though last year I had him for so many game weeks and that didn't end well. So I'm not expecting a lot from him. However, he's there to stay. And as I said, game week 1 is really lottery. I have spent plenty of money in the defense when starting in the past, and that didn't end it well. Only exceptions were Ashley Cole and Bosingwa back in the days, and Ivanovic, so the Chelsea right backs. But nowadays, I'm not sure. I will spend more in the defense later on. However, for now, I think it's smart to move the money up front. My highest, most expensive defender is Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's on the up. I believe he will oust Klein. He will be the regular right back. He's great attacking. He was great for England. He's taking set pieces. He was Mark's magic bean last year on his wildcard, if you remember. Mark from FFS, Fantasy Football Scout. And for those who don't know me, I'm Daniel, and I was the most excited, most passionate FPL player of all time, and I have played this game for around 10 years, I believe. So here I could go with Robertson, Van Dijk. I have 1 million in the bank. However, I believe he will start game week 1. And when the Champions League comes, there might be some rotation, but I don't care. For the Champions League, I will probably play my wild card early. I have gone for 3-4-3 approach. Salah is my main midfielder and all the time captain, at least for the start. Of course, I have gone 3 Liverpool and 3 Manchester City players, which I believe is a must. I have made a mistake last year. Both of those teams could score close to 100 goals this season, so you have to have those attackers. I have went Salah and Firmino from Liverpool, and 3 City guys, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva and Aguero. And Aguero is wait and see. He is the most explosive. I expect him to start, and I believe Arsenal-Manchester City will be a high-scoring derby. That's why I also opted for Mkhitaryan as well. I'm expecting Mkhitaryan to do well this year, and I have one bench fodder, that's his Dale Stevens. regular playing time. I don't plan to play him. He's just for the bench. I don't need him. And up front I have Josh King, also expecting great things from him. Bournemouth have great fixtures ahead. And always in the past, when I have played this kind of steps strategy, so meaning you have a high value attacker, Aguero, this could easily become Harry Kane or most probably Aubameyang, who I also like this year. Then I have mid-price attacker Firmino. It's 9.5 million. It was a close call between him and Mane. However, I went Firmino at the end because whenever he does well, he is a bonus magnet, and with Shaqiri coming to Liverpool, I expect maybe Mane to be rotated more. And one more thing which I have realized in the past, that Mane doesn't start well. Later in the season, he's kind of the machine, and last season was also the case near the end. Those who went Firmino, Salah and Mane did good, and I went to Van Dijk, and Mane outscored Van Dijk near the end. So that's why I went Firmino. His bonus point magnet, he could take penalties, we don't know that. He's a regular starter and he's a great value attacker. And if I need money later on after game week 3, when Liverpool have a little bit worse fixtures, so Salah is there to stay. As you can see, since game week 5, when I will probably play my wild card, or if I not, the Liverpool have Spurs, Southampton, Chelsea, Manchester City, so probably they won't score that many goals. Then he can be downgraded to Zaha, downgraded to Arnautovic, or whoever emerges. And then I will have the money to upgrade my midfield, and Aguero could become Aubameyang, and then I will upgrade Bernardo Silva to Sané. Most probably, since Bernardo Silva is a short-term pick, I believe Mahrez, Sané will be great value for Manchester City assets. Maybe Kevin De Bruyne, which I'm not so sure because he's so expensive. And if you can't captain a guy, I tend not like to spend more than 10 millions, and I can surely captain Aguero. My bench is I don't know, super cheap. I believe in the saying, like Jay Egesdorf saying, he's the number one FPL player of all time, that you need to put the money in your starting 11. And what I have done differently this year, I have never done that. I have 1 million in my bank. So that's why let's go to my team page and see my squad, how I'm going to line up. And since the deadline is coming near, I see the page is struggling while we wait to upload. I will play Stekelenburg as my keeper, and Pickford will be on my bench to do some bench one carry. The FPL veterans know that actually that is when you intentionally play the guy who won't play, and later on it will come at the bench at the end of the game week and will bring you more points, ranking change, and surprise to rivals. My 3 defenders starting will be Charlie Daniel, Cedric, and Alexander-Arnold. All of them have great fixture. Bournemouth is playing home to Cardiff. Southampton is playing home to Burnley, and Alexander-Arnold, Trent, I will just call him Trent, or TAA, will be also at home. Oh my god, this is super slow. I remember the season when we couldn't make transfer before the deadline and everyone got a free wild card in game week 2. I don't know if anyone else is remembering this. So we are going to see each other more this year. This is only a start. So as I said, Stekelenburg at goals away. It could be a haul, it could be a 2 points for Pickford, I don't care. So I will play this. Charlie Daniels at home with Cardiff, Alexander with West Ham. I think Liverpool will concede, however, there is always a chance for attacking returns for Sander Alder. Cedric is a risk. He plays for Burnley. It could be 1-1 or 1-0 or even Southampton can lose. I don't expect much. If he's not starting, then Wan-Bissaka will start. He's first on my bench, but I believe he will play. Strong in midfield. I will eagerly wait the last Sunday game when Salah is my captain. Sorry, Liverpool are playing in the morning on Sunday, so Salah will be my captain to go together with Firmino. Josh King is in attack, and of course I have 3 City and 1 Arsenal. I am expecting a lot of goals. Last time I think it was 4-3, 7 goals. It will be an open game. Whenever City and Arsenal open, they open with many goals. I expect something like 5-2, hopefully, or 4-3. So my guys, Mkhitaryan, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez, and Guerrero will do well. The bench is super weak. Wan-Bissaka is first on the bench. I could play Stevens in front of him, however, I'm not sure it is going to change a lot. And of course, Captain Salah, Vice Captain Aguero, since I'm expecting a lot from Aguero. I hope Bernardo Silva will start. Those were the comments by Pep Guardiola, and he rarely does that. Like he's above 10 midfielders and then they come after, so we'll see. So this is my initial squad. I will post regular updates with plenty how-to videos. Hopefully it will be of your use. This is only a start. Whatever you want me to cover, feel free to comment below, like this video, subscribe, turn on the notification, and I will update. And one surprise which I'm planning is to do live streaming while the games are on. I think that is lacking, and that will be a great opportunity. Most probably it will be the 3 p.m. games on Saturday when I'm not at work. And if you're driving or transporting, you could just put the headphone on and listen the games from fantasy perspective, since there is no commentary, real live commentary from fantasy perspective. Please tell me, what do you think about that idea? What do you think about my squad? And at the end, as I said, I have 1 million in the bank. I have never done this. However, I could use that. In example, if Arnautovic goes strong, I could upgrade King. If maybe Richarlison does well, I can easily acquire him. If someone of the defenders explodes, I can easily acquire him, so even Sanchez. So I think I'm well set. So this was Super FPL. Thank you for watching. See you at the next video. Bye!